Hi, Trade People here. We got an interview, special interview today with Tyler Nolan. So, who are you and what have you done?
Tyler Nolan. I top 4 YCS Toronto and top 16 WCQ US.
What is WCQ?
Nationals.
Alright. So, what deck did you play? Like, why was it so special? Who are you?
I played Tech Genius. At Nationals, I didn't main deck MST and opted to play 7 tools instead. I lost in top 16 to the guy who eventually won.
Who was?
Hansel Aguero.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, we're good friends now. In Toronto, I top 4, lost to Billy Break, and then Agents in the playoffs. The big thing that I think let me top that event was the Tech Liberty at last in the sideboard, which just tore Agents apart.
Do you have a channel, anything like that?
Yeah, I have a channel. TRYMET123, Try123.
Alright, so what are you playing right now?
Why do I play right now?
No, what do you play right now?
What do I play?
Hey, that's a good question too. Why do you play right now?
Why do I play right now? I have no idea why
do you play the game?
I guess I have friends in the game that just stopped me from quitting.
Weren't you about to quit like 3 times?
I was about to quit before Nationals.
I remember that. You were like
I was gonna like sell my collection and everything. I was so sick of the game. The game was really bad back then. Then I topped and was just like, I might as well keep playing.
I like that format. Alright, so...
You like that format?
Yeah, it was like plants. It was Tengu plants, like before Liberian. Alright, so big question everyone's going to ask, and don't get offended. Why the earmuffs? Are you cheating? Is there phones in there?
No, it's a medical thing. I need to because sensitivity to sound.
So yes. Alright, so any last questions, comments, anything about the game?
I still didn't answer what deck I play right now.
Oh yeah, go ahead, do that.
I play Watts!
Alright, so why do you play Watts?
What do you mean, why do I play Watts?
What makes Watts good?
It just builds up these board positions, and then you get to ask your opponent, what now? And then there's no answer.
You are bored. Alright. Alright, so what do you think about Tech Genius in the future now? How do you feel as a deck as a whole?
I'm scared about Dark Smog and Dark World, because the big thing that let TG beat Dark World at Columbus was that Dark World just lost to itself a lot of the time. They just didn't have enough discard outlets for their cards, or they couldn't load a Grapha. I would say 11 cards for Dark World just to remove Grapha from the graveyard, because there's nothing they can do if they don't get a Graph out. With Dark Smog, though, they can easily get Grapha in the yard with like end phase. It's like an end phase MST that also gets rid of my TG searches by discarding Grapha with Smog or discarding Snow with Smog. Like if you have Dark Smog and Snow, you can destroy all my back row.
So what do you feel about your TG deck in the future? You just keep playing it, you're gonna change up? Every person has their deck. This seems to be your deck.
I'm not going to Kansas City, so...
London?
London? London's tempting.
I don't want to go to London.
Only an ocean away. If I were to play TGs at Kansas City, I would probably main a little more for Dark World than I did at Columbus, because I think it's a much stronger deck.
What do you feel about Tengu plants right now? It's tier 0. Do you believe that?
I think Mind Control and Enemy Control are a tier 0.
So decks that can incorporate those two. Hence Tengu plants incorporating both.
They're the only cards I lost to when I was playing TGs, so those are the only 2 cards I'm scared of.
Alright, anything else? Anything? Spread your thoughts. This is a shadow video too, apparently.
Is it? Okay.
I can do that, like...
Well, like, Dark World's a really good deck. Even though it didn't top at Columbus, I think it's much stronger come Dark Smog. It just gives a disruption option that makes it beat plants a lot more consistently. Even if it doesn't have Graph online immediately, it can still have plays because it stops the plant player from making plays.
Alright, so last thing is what can we expect on your channel?
I try to post decks as I make them, which is inconsistent because I haven't really been making decks. I've been playing TGs. I posted Aliens, but that didn't get any views because nobody gives a shit about Aliens.
When you talk about your own channel, you have to say the positives, but people don't want to see them. So let's try this again.
I posted a strategy video recently on pot of duality and the hidden costs of how it works.
So what you mean to say is, my strategy videos are very popular because I have a deep insight on cards that people don't usually play as of pot of duality now, which is losing popularity, hence the Tengu plants and their special summon abilities. And in my slower paced decks, I have an insight from what they do as in TGs. That's what he meant.
Well, the video about pot of duality wasn't so much about the immediate drawbacks. Like, it explained how information management can be just as important as the non-special summon effect and the you can't play more than one pot of duality. There was a feature match, not a feature match, a top 32 match between Desmond Boyd and the guy who went undefeated in the Swiss, where he had a pot of duality, and even though the immediate drawbacks where you can't special summon, you can't play another pot of duality weren't really relevant, the fact that his opponent knew what card he would have was extremely relevant, and I kind of would have agreed with him if he had not played the pot of duality and instead just set it as a bluff.
There you go. There you go. That's a little bit of what Tyler Nolan does. And last thing, what's your favorite card?
Pot of duality?
So it's not anything that rhymes with Smack Harden, or, you know...
Well, Black Garden's cool, Rush Rhino's cool, but duality's like the best balanced card since...
That's a boring answer. Alright, thank you.